DJI is about to launch a drone that shouldn't exist. According to leaked promotional images from Jasper Ellens, what everyone assumed would be the Avata 3 turned out to be something completely different. The Avata 360. Russian leaker Igor Bogdanov confirmed it days later with additional specs, and then the FCC filing dropped on November 19th, revealing dual 1 and 1/10-inch sensors and an upgraded battery. Here's where it gets crazy. This isn't just another FPV drone with a better camera. The Avata 360 has a rotating camera housing that switches between full 8K 360-degree capture and traditional forward-facing FPV mode. 2 drones in one body. DJI is cramming professional 360 camera technology into a racing drone platform, while racing against a December 23rd deadline that could ban them from the US market entirely. They're launching their most innovative consumer drone possibly weeks before losing access to their biggest market. And the question nobody's asking, is the Avata 2 now completely obsolete? Or does the Avata 360's premium price tag leave room for both? Let's start with the elephant in the room, price. The Avata 2 launched at $849, making it relatively accessible for anyone wanting to dip their toes into FPV flying. The Avata 360 is expected to land between $999 and $1,299, depending on your bundle choice. That's roughly $150 to $450 more, which isn't pocket change. But you're not just paying for brand tax here. Those dual 1 and 1/10-inch CMOS sensors cost serious money, and the rotating camera mechanism is entirely new hardware that had to be engineered from scratch. Compare that to Insta360's anti-gravity A1, which is also targeting the $999 to $1,700 range, and suddenly DJI's pricing looks strategic rather than greedy. They're positioning themselves as the versatile option, the drone that can do everything their competitors' specialized machines can do, plus traditional FPV flying. The camera system is where things get truly fascinating. The Avata 2 has a respectable single sensor that captures 4K video at 60 frames per second with a 155-degree field of view. It's a solid camera that produces great FPV footage with DJI's excellent stabilization. But the Avata 360 takes an entirely different approach. It mounts dual sensors in a housing that physically rotates 90 degrees. In 360 mode, you're capturing everything around you simultaneously in 8K resolution at 50 frames per second, matching the Insta360 anti-gravity A1's 8K at 60 frames per second capabilities. But with one critical advantage, you can switch to traditional FPV mode instantly. That means you can reframe your footage in post-production, extracting multiple angles from a single flight, creating impossible camera movements that would require multiple drones and perfect coordination to achieve traditionally. When you rotate the housing forward, those same sensors work in tandem to give you 5K at 60 frames per second or 4K at 120 frames per second, with a field of view between 155 and 170 degrees. The Avata 2 can't touch that versatility, and neither can the A1, which stays locked in 360 mode. Battery performance tells an interesting story about DJI's priorities with each model. The Avata 2 uses a battery rated at approximately 30.67 watt-hours, giving you around 18 to 23 minutes of flight time depending on conditions and flying style. The Avata 360 bumps that up to 38.67 watt-hours, a significant 26% capacity increase. DJI claims you'll get approximately 25 minutes in the air, which makes sense given the extra power required to run dual sensors and process 8K 360 video in real time. That's actually impressive when you consider the Insta360 anti-gravity A1 is estimated to deliver only 15 minutes of flight time with its 360 setup. More battery means more creative freedom, more chances to nail that perfect shot, fewer battery swaps during a shoot. Weight becomes crucial when we talk about regulations and portability. The Avata 2 weighs 377 grams, putting it firmly in the category requiring registration with aviation authorities in most countries. The Avata 360, according to those FCC filings, also weighs 377 grams. Early rumors suggested DJI might pull off a sub-250-gram miracle, but dual sensors and a larger battery made that physically impossible. This is where Insta360's anti-gravity A1 has a legitimate advantage at 249 grams. It flies under registration requirements in most regions, making it perfect for travelers and casual users who don't want regulatory headaches. DJI clearly made a choice here. They prioritize performance and flight time over portability. The transmission and control systems show evolutionary versus revolutionary thinking. The Avata 2 uses OcuSync 3 with around 10 to 13 kilometers of range in ideal conditions, paired with either the Motion Controller 2 or the DJI C2 remote, plus compatibility with Goggles 2 or Goggles Integra. It's a proven, reliable system. The Avata 360 upgrades to OcuSync 4, doubling the maximum range to 20 kilometers, though real-world performance will obviously vary. You can use the new Motion Controller 3, the RC2, or the new Goggles N3. That extended range matters when you're trying to capture sweeping landscape shots or following fast-moving subjects over distance. Obstacle avoidance is where the Avata 360 seriously outclasses its predecessor. The Avata 2 has basic obstacle detection primarily focused forward, which is fine for FPV racing but limiting for autonomous shots. The Avata 360 packs 4 front-facing sensors, including visual cameras and LiDAR, plus 2 side sensors creating omnidirectional awareness. This isn't just about preventing crashes, it enables advanced subject tracking, following cyclists or vehicles while maintaining safe distances automatically. Now let's address the absolutely insane timing of this launch. DJI faces potential addition to the FCC covered list on December 23, 2025, unless they complete a security review. If that happens, they could be effectively banned from selling new products in the United States, their largest market. They're rushing the Avata 360 to market before this deadline, which explains why we're seeing such aggressive timelines. DJI needs to establish market dominance now, before regulatory walls potentially close in. This makes the Avata 360 simultaneously their most innovative consumer release and possibly one of their last for the American market. So, who should actually buy each drone? If you're primarily interested in traditional FPV racing and acrobatic flying, want proven reliability, and have a tighter budget, the Avata 2 remains an excellent choice at $849. It's refined, stable, and does one thing exceptionally well. But if you create content professionally, need maximum creative flexibility in post-production, want to experiment with immersive 360 footage, and can justify the extra cost, the Avata 360 represents a genuine leap forward. You're future-proofing your investment by getting dual functionality that adapts to different shooting scenarios. The market position is clear. DJI is betting that versatility justifies premium pricing, and based on the technology packed into this frame, they might be right.